before that, time for some much-needed blue sky, clear water and beautiful food.
And after he was cooking live for us in Sri Lanka last week, we're taking a trip back to paradise with John Torode.
I've travelled nearly 6,000 miles across the globe to the beautiful country of Sri Lanka. Sandwiched between India and Southeast Asia lies the pearl of the ocean.
And guess what? I'm taking you with me. Welcome to Sri Lanka. I'm kickstarting the year with a week on this amazing island.
First up, cooking live on the beach for Philip and Holly.
Whilst you're cooking in Sri Lanka, we are currently eating it right now, and it's beautiful.
It's so good.
Well, that's the live done. Now the adventure really begins.
The best way to get initiated into the local culture is at the street market, and there's only one way to get there.
This is the way to see a city, and it even comes with its own natural air conditioning. Travel halfway across the world, and look what I find, Schofield Place. This is Gore-Face Green and the capital city of Colombo, and it's a treasure trove for local food, the sort of stuff I love. Saba chips, spice with a bit of chilli.
As the sun sets, the place really comes alive. If there's one thing I've learned along the way, you need some inside knowledge to find the best food.
And it's usually the ones with the longest queues and who make the most noise. So you can't really come to Sri Lanka without the infamous Sri Lankan hopper. It's like a bread, actually, it's like a pancake, a sort of crispy pancake, but it's a basket itself. Some are plain, some with egg. I've got to have one. Very good.
From the street market to the Mount Lavinia Hotel. Steeped in history, this was once the governor's palace, built in 1806 by Sir Thomas Maitland, a military general who dreamed of a grand country mansion to live in. Fast forward 2 centuries and it's even been used as a location for bridge on the River Kwai. Now a hotel perched high upon a cliff overlooking the Indian Ocean, its resident chef is somewhat of a celebrity in his own right.
I've heard you've been at the Mount Lavinia Hotel for a really long time.
63 years.
You've been cooking here for 63 years?
Only this hotel. I am 84.
No way. Honestly, you look fantastic. I wasn't born till 1965. And so what are you going to cook for us?
Today, I will fish ambutial.
The fish ambutial is a Sri Lankan one-pot wonder made with tuna and lots of spice.
It's really lovely, strong, smoky, soft fish and like fiery pepper.
Smoky.
Yes.
Yeah. I've eaten my way through my first 24 hours in Sri Lanka. Now it's time to cook something for myself.
What I've been really excited about and something I really want to do is make hoppers. Now, hoppers are a little fermented pancake, and what you do need to do is start off with a batter. So 500 grams of rice flour and 50 grams of plain flour. To that, we're going to add 425 mils of water. And that whole lot is going to sit outside all night. Doesn't go in the fridge. The next day, you add to it 50 more grams of plain flour, a little sprinkle of sugar, half an egg, and then 425 mils of coconut milk. What you do need is you need one of these. This is called a hopper pan. It looks like a little tiny wok.
Ladle the batter into the pan.
Run around the outside, and you'll just see the bubbles start to happen. And then I put a lid on just to hold the heat, and it's going to cook for a couple of minutes. And then to get it off the side, I've got one of these. It's a spoon that's been flattened out. That's all it is. A makeshift spatula. If you don't bring it out properly, you don't get the little cup. And then what happens is,
On to the second.
drop an egg in, lid on, and hope for the best.
My hoppers are made and now I'm making 2 types of sambal, a bit like a Sri Lankan condiment.
Seni sambal, onions and spices, and then finish off with tamarind, which is a souring agent. Think of it as onion chutney, really.
Add the onions to the pan and before stirring, season them, starting off with curry leaves.
They smell like curry, they taste like curry, but they're just leaves.
Along with chili powder, a pinch of sugar, cloves, pandan leaves and cinnamon.
These condiments are the flavour. The other sand bowl is really simple. The mortar and pestle, some onion, some dried chilli, sugar and salt. And here comes the fun bit. Bit of mortar and pestle work.
Finish with a squeeze of lime and the coconut.
That coconut now goes a lovely cherry colour.
Add a splash of tamarind water to the pan and it's time to plate up.
All I do now is make the whole thing look beautiful.
That's my take on the classic Sri Lankan hopper.
I have to say, I'm really proud of those.
Yeah, they look
Well
great.
done. Did you see in that Schofield Place?
I
you see
did.
Schofield
I
Place?
did.
Little bit of everywhere.
Yeah, let's have a look. Let's have a look.
Travel halfway across the world and look what I find. Schofield Place.
There you go. There you
Quite
go.
right too. That's my new building going up there.
We should try this. So do you put a little bit of that in
Yeah.
and a little bit of that in?
Yeah. Oh, it's not easy, is it?
No.
And can I just say, Julia, who copies all the recipes and makes what John makes. In fact, she cooks everybody's
The flavour of that.
menus.
It's delicious.
And she is absolutely amazing. But she said these were really difficult.
There's
to
a
make.
knack to these.
She called
Very
them.
nice.
She called them a word that I've not heard her use very often before.
What do you think? Nice,
like
isn't it? I know, really nice. Gorgeous. Right, still to come. Find out what's left superstar Cher Furious when we head to LA for all the latest gossip. Sam Rubin is here after this short break.